Becoming trailblazers for college athletes, launching their careers with social media, and training to be professional wrestlers. On the court and off, twins Haley and Hannah Cavinder have worked hard for their success, and they've come out of it looking amazing. In a conversation with Your Central Valley, the Cavinder twins' parents, Katie and Tom, said that both Haley and Hannah were always extremely competitive. For Katie, it all felt like a blur as she watched her daughters grow up to become stars. Tom was also in awe, but not just for their athletic achievements.
And I think that they didn't just grow as basketball players. I think they grew as young ladies, and that's what's more important to Katie and I.
After playing different sports throughout their childhood, Haley and Hannah eventually decided to focus all their attention on basketball. It is not rare for athletes to have social media accounts, but not all of them go on to become viral. While they never expected to become as popular as they did, the twins now have over 4.5 million followers on TikTok. Even though their parents have accepted how famous their daughters are on social media, it all seemed a bit strange in the beginning. As their mother told GQ, "We were not big fans of it. My husband and I would be like, why are you guys dancing around in front of your phone? How in the heck? How are you going to make money from that?" Even though it was mostly dances at first, their platform took a turn, with Haley telling the Fresno Bee, "We thought, why not start dribbling basketballs to a beat?" And our audience or whoever saw it and loved it. So we continued to make those videos, and it kind of grew from there. It grew into an Instagram account with over 300,000 followers and a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. After high school, both Haley and Hannah went on to become business majors at Fresno State and started playing college basketball for the Bulldogs in November 2019. When deciding where to go for college, Hannah made it clear to the Fresno Bee that there was only one thing that mattered to the twins, saying, "We were going to play college basketball together, and that was non-negotiable, a deal breaker, because that always was the dream, and bottom line, we're better together." Even though they are different players and their presence on the court is what differentiates them, the Cavinder twins have always been a package deal that has transcended beyond basketball. As they shared with Untold Athletes, playing college basketball with your twin sister is everything. It is hard to explain the bond we have both on and off the court. It's why we love the game so much. In 2021, the NCAA created a policy on name, image, and likeness, also referred to as NIL, that would allow college athletes to make money off of their personal brand. According to NCSA, the NIL laws change depending on the state and their own regulations, and they have to also respect the rules or guidelines put in place by the universities. This is something the Cavinder twins had to familiarize themselves with as they became one of the first NCAA athletes to sign an NIL deal. Their father, Tom, told ESPN his daughters were ready to go with NIL the moment it was approved, signing deals with brands at midnight after July 1st, 2021. However, he makes it very clear that every penny they earn from NIL has been invested by the twins. As for the twins' perspective on the NIL deal, Haley told CBS, "It's a controversial topic to begin with. It's new. A lot of people don't understand it. Hannah and I are trailblazers of it, and that's what comes with it." According to the Free Press, the twins made $2 million during the first months of 2023 from the endorsements and brands they were able to work with. Some criticized their deals, saying the twins were getting so much attention simply for being pretty and blonde, to which Hannah replied, "Obviously, we don't deal with the same things that other women deal with or other people deal with, and that's just how our world is. And it's awful." In March 2022, the twins used Haley's Twitter account to announce they were entering the transfer portal to continue their basketball careers at another college. A month later, through Haley's Twitter once more, the twins announced they were transferring to Miami. After the decision was announced, many began to wonder if Haley and Hannah were transferring to Miami due to their recent NIL deal. However, Hannah told Front Office Sports the deal had no impact on their decision, saying instead that Miami was the best team for both of them to have an opportunity to make it to the March Madness tournament. As for the team in Miami, they were just as excited to have the twins on board. Coach Katie Meyer told ESPN, "We felt like we had specific needs, and Haley and Hannah absolutely helped us meet several of them. They are huge pieces for our program." Haley and Hannah had reached several milestones throughout their college basketball career, but there was something missing, and they believed it could only be reached with this new team. They weren't wrong. In March 2023, the Cavinder twins and their team made it to the NCAA tournament and advanced to the Sweet 16 round, making one of their biggest dreams a reality. Haley told ESPN, "It's something we dreamt about for such a long time. I know that sounds kind of corny, but every basketball player wants to play at the highest level, the highest stage." Hannah also mentioned they grew up watching March Madness, so being able to play in the Sweet 16 was a full circle moment that made all of their sacrifices worth it. Throughout their entire career, the twins have caught people's attention, and many have made comments about how the pair use their fame or how they handle their careers. After March Madness, their lawyer, Darren Heitner, told On3 they're up there right at the very top in terms of marketability, next to pre-professional or professional. Having dealt with professional athletes for almost 15 years and reviewing deal flow, it's incredible what they've been able to do. In April 2023, the Cavinder twins partnered with Betr platform in order to create sports content that focused on women. Betr's CEO told Forbes, "We are thrilled to partner with the Cavinder twins, who have already accomplished so much and are just scratching the surface of their potential." Even though outsiders may believe being influencers is the best path for the twins, in March 2023, they told the BFFs Dave Portnoy, Josh Richards, and Bree Chicken Fry podcast that they didn't know if they wanted to go down that road for their careers.
I feel like influencing, like once you get in it, it's such hard work, and being able to like stay consistent with social media and stuff and all that comes with it.
During the first episode of their Twin Talk podcast reboot after the partnership with Betr, the twins discussed why they wouldn't be going back for a 5th year playing basketball and how they were entering the business world, becoming female entrepreneurs. Both Haley and Hannah gave their own explanations, telling fans precisely why they had decided to leave basketball behind and move on to new chapters in their lives.
We've always dreamed of starting our businesses, starting a company, and taking this route. So it's like, okay, whatever people gotta say, whatever they gotta say, like.
Long before the two of them announced their decision, there were already rumors that Hannah wasn't coming back for a 5th season, and some believed that that was where the twins' career would split up. However, the official announcement came, and both of them had made the same decision. On the podcast, Hannah explained her decision was based on the burnout, saying, "I'm not going to do something that I'm not going to give 100% of my all to, and if I chose to go back, I wouldn't be fully satisfied with who I am." In addition to running a successful side hustle as influencers, the twins have also been cashing in big on the NCAA's NIL policy. Years later, they're still making the most of it, inking deals with everyone from Champ Sports to Intuit TurboTax. The common denominator across all of their sponsorships and partnerships is the Cavinder twins' passion for entrepreneurship. As they told Forbes in 2023, they were both inspired by their father, who is a business owner, although Haley is the more devoted of the two, telling the magazine, "I think that naturally, I'm an entrepreneur. I definitely fell in love with the business side of things, being able to connect and build relationships and being able to market ourselves." The twins announced their plans to leave basketball for good in April 2023, but by October, Haley was already planning a comeback. That shouldn't have come as a surprise, given that it was Hannah who drove the decision to retire. As Haley told ESPN in April, she didn't want to leave the sport behind, but she also didn't want to play without her sister. She said, "I started with her, so at the end of the day, I want to end basketball and start our new lives together, but it was definitely difficult for me." Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, all college basketball athletes were granted an extra year, and Haley decided to use hers. After teasing the news on Instagram, her agent Jeff Hoffman soon confirmed she was back in the transfer portal to compete in the 2024-25 season. While Miami was always on the table, Haley eventually chose TCU. She broke the news on X, formerly Twitter, posing in the Horned Frogs uniform and proclaiming, "The last rodeo, #committed." Haley and Hannah were a hit on the court, and now it looks like they'll be trading hits in the wrestling ring. The duo officially began training at WWE's Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, in the spring of 2023, with the goal of becoming regulars in the franchise. As their agent, Jeff Hoffman told The Street, "I think they'd be excited if that type of opportunity presented itself for them to be main features in the WWE." WWE fans provide such positive comments, feedback, and energy to the twins. Although they didn't actually wrestle, April, the twins made their WWE TV debut shortly after, appearing in NXT that June. The Cavinders then made another surprise appearance in July, that time showing up at WWE SmackDown, where they posed with the women's tag team belts, met Triple H, and teased they were ready to follow in the footsteps of the Bella Twins. Rumors of the Cavinder twins joining WWE soon took hold and were only fueled by Hoffman. Speaking with The Street in October 2023, he was adamant that even though Haley was returning to basketball, they were serious about wrestling, saying, "We're still in deep and heavy conversations with WWE. We were at the training facility a few months ago. We were discussing upcoming trainings." The Cavinder twins have always been pretty guarded about their personal lives, but that changed for Haley in 2023 when she started dating a fellow high-profile athlete. As she shared during a YouTube Q&A with sister Hannah in January 2024, she first met Dallas Cowboys tight end Jake Ferguson in June 2023 when he slid into her DMs. They soon went on a date, and they went Instagram official just a few months later in October. However, there has also been a downside to their union: constant scrutiny by social media trolls. As Haley recalled, their relationship was first leaked by Barstool Sports on Twitter, and soon people were analyzing and criticizing her nonstop. As someone who's always struggled to push social media hate aside, the negativity really got to her.
You know, obviously Jake's a great guy, but like, you don't want to be called ugly on the internet 24/7. Your boyfriend see it. Like, that's not gonna make anyone feel cool. So I had like a mental breakdown.
Thankfully, she was quick to add that she's since tuned out the haters and is now focused on enjoying her relationship with her partner.